It is what it is. Another Thursday is here and we are super excited. A very good evening to you. I hope that you're doing well. Well, first of all, cheers. Let me take a sip. It makes me a man, right? You're welcome. My name is Kofi Hayford, and this is The Brotherhood. A very, very happy new year to you. Well, I think it's in order. Yes, I know it's the 15th day of the month of January 2026, and you are probably thinking, Kofi, you are late. Yes, I know. I know I am late to the party. But thank you so much for making this very important decision of spending your Thursday evening with us here on Joy Prime, a station that brings you nothing but topmost quality entertainment, all throughout the day, the week, the months, and the years. We're back again on your favorite Brotherhood show, a show that gives men the platform to think through and express their views on everything with regards to life, be it money, be it relationship, love, family, social issues. You think about it. Anything that is worth discussing is what we discuss here from a man's perspective. And I know that this show, well, even though it has been made for men, I've heard many times that a lot of women actually love to watch it with us. So I'm very sure a lot of you women are just behind your TV tonight, ready to digest what we're about to produce. So thank you so much. Once again, my name is Kofi Hayford. I'm going to be doing this with three amazing gentlemen, two of whom have been part of the team for such a long time, and one who joined, the team just this year. And so we're going to welcome him as well. Thank you so much to my brother KMJ for holding the fort last week. I am back, and we're about to turn things up just like KMJ did. All right? Thank you so much. Today's conversation, I need to drink to it. Among the many resolutions that men do have for each year is marriage. Look, even if you don't think about it, your mom, your dad, your friends, that colleague at work, Kofi, you're not worry. Kwame, you're not worry. Everybody says you're of age. They start counting my beard and say, hey, look at the gray hair. Kofi, you're not worry. But I worry, it not be joke like that, oh. Yeah? Is it as simple as we think? And so today, we sought to think about the holy matrimony, a one-day affair versus a forever journey. How do we go about it? I'm pretty sure you've heard about what Archbishop Duncan Williams talked about with regards to a certain amount of money that men should have before venturing into marriage or wedding, if you like. Much later on in the show, we're going to take a look at the video and then we can have a conversation about it. So if you're a man, if you're a guy, if you're a gentleman, you're watching us today, or you're going to be watching this later, we're asking you, do you have 100,000 CDs in your account? Do you think you are ready? Does it matter? Let us know your thoughts. We're going to activate the phone so you can talk to us. But you can text us as well, 0551 575757 on WhatsApp. And let's have a very great conversation. Guys, Charlie, Akwaba. You be like before cheers to the new year. Yeah. So happy new year to the Brotherhood show. That's right. That's right. You're welcome. Thank you so much for leaving your channels here on Joy Prime. I do hope that you enjoyed the Christmas, the festive season. I don't know how many events that you attended. And, if I may just chip it in, how many events that you attended with your partner? Because that's one of the conversations we had here prior to going for the Christmas break, trying to find out if, it was even necessary to, I beg your pardon, to go for events with your partner. Whatever happened, and whether or not you are still with that partner, I don't know. Zil doesn't know. Kofi wasn't here, but I'm sure he watched us, so he doesn't know. And of course, Alvin doesn't know as well. But we hope that you're back from the festive season in one full piece. And we're grateful to God for that. We thank God for life. This year, trust me, we're going to take the Brotherhood to a whole new level. And so make sure you make a date with us every Thursday evening, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. here as we digest all the very important and pertinent conversations in our daily lives from all aspects, all right? We look forward to that. And I hope that you look forward to that as well. Tonight, you can be a part of the conversation. Our WhatsApp number will be on the screens in a couple of seconds. 0551 575757. 0551 575757. Or you can tweet at us or go onto our Facebook at Joy Prime TV or my personal handle at Kofi4233. This week, right, we have seen a video that's been making rounds on social media. Archbishop Duncan Williams, who's one of the most respected men of God in Ghana, has been talking about marriage, young men, being encouraged to marriage. And he's been talking about discouraging men, to get married for a very good reason. And a lot of guys have actually jumped the ship from the pressures of society to what Archbishop Duncan Williams has been talking about. We're going to watch the video, but let me remind you that I'm doing this with Zeal. My brother Zeal is here. Kofi, Dr. Kofi Annan, right? Yeah, is here as well. That's and right. Then Alvin is also here. So guys, let's go and see the video. When we're back, we'd like to have your thoughts on it, and we'd like to, quote your thoughts very early in the show so that we can set the tone for the conversation tonight. We want to find out from you, are you going to borrow money to give the love of your life her dream wedding? Yeah. I mean, I have been at weddings. I've heard the outrageous costs of, for example, decor. 50,000, 100,000, 150,000 for just decorations. Yeah. And Charlie, you be a young guy. Your salary be 3,000, 5,000. You haven't saved enough. And you want to give the love of your life the wedding of her dreams, or her dream wedding, in other words. What are you going to do? We'll delve into this. Let's see the video. We'll be right back.
Say death. Yeah. You go to the honeymoon. You go to the honeymoon and the phones begin to ring. And it's the lady who brought the chairs for the wedding. She's asking for her money. And the girl is, the woman is saying, what is that? Oh, nothing. Then another phone ring. The woman who provided the drinks. When can I get my money? Before you realize, the unction to function has gone. I'm ruling by the grace of God. Discourage people who want to have wedding until they can prove to us that if the man cannot prove that at least he has 100,000 CDs in his bank account, he shouldn't have a wedding. Bishop, why? Bishop, why are you looking at me that way? Bishop, if you agree with me, say it on the microphone so the whole church will hear you.
Yeah, we have some. I'm still having weddings.
Bishop, I want you people to know this. I want us to stop this thing of these white weddings. And for you single women, stop this thing where you want the man to wed you. Stop this wedding. Marriage is not wedding. Because you see, I'm telling you this, and those of you who give people money to go and marry, who don't have, if they don't have money, they shouldn't marry. Because marriage is not love. Love don't buy provision. Love don't pay the bills. I'm not saying we shouldn't help people who want to marry, but we need to have about 5 or 10 marriage Sunday morning on the altar here. Everybody takes their ring. No best man, no maid of honor, no bridesmaid, nothing. We just pronounce the blessing of God. Go home, make love, make babies, live your life. All these things they do, what do you call it? Reception. Wedding. Why do you have to do a reception? Why do you have to bring people to come and eat and drink your food free? Why? And then after they insult you, they say that the drink wasn't enough, the food was some way, there wasn't some. Why do you have to give people opportunity to insult you? Don't give them anything. Just come Sunday morning here. And you sisters, what you want is not that white dress. You want a man. You want a husband. So just show up here.
So there you have it, Archbishop Duncan Williams, just dropping nuggets of wisdom like it's nothing. Like I wish we could play it like 5 times just so you can pick something from it. But that's if you agree. Guys, You're welcome once again.
Thanks. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year, Charlie.
So, I mean, the man on the Spintex Road has spoken. The man on the Spintex Road, he's rich, right? Well, I don't know for sure, but come on, he's doing very well for himself.
Yeah. I mean, if the rich people are even saying this, and let me just clarify, he's not discouraging people from marriage.
Not at all.
Or getting married.
Not at all.
Okay, so he's just discouraging people from having extravagant weddings. Like he said, marriage is not the wedding. And I know this one, see, it is sweet the men die.
Yeah.
If this one was in favor of the ladies, you'd have heard more noise in the church.
Yeah.
You'd have heard all sorts of ambulances and sirens. Woo, 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 woo. You would have heard them plenty. But this one, as you know, they favor the women.
They keep quiet.
They've kept quiet. Trust me, most of the time, it's the women that want the extravagant wedding. It's the women that want to show off, that want the dream wedding. You would seldom see a man that wants to be over and out and about, about their wedding, about spending, about making sure that, right now, I don't even agree with him. 100,000, like you mentioned, Deco cry is saying
100,000. Deco is 100,000.
Deco say, I have a cousin that deals in this, and shout out to her. I saw some small Deco outdoor event, wedding reception they do for somebody. I asked her how much is it. She was like 75,000.
Just imagine.
Drinks cry, say.
Just to please the eyes.
75,000. That's how much it cost, that wedding. And it was trusses plus some white thing being already cover top on. Then some, they don't do ribbons these days, but some flowers and almost a green carpet in the air. I think that green carpet alone be like 20K. Bro, weddings are expensive these days, eh? If you are not lucky and your church, you are not an active church goer, first of all. Secondly, your church doesn't have those church halls and those event grounds that they usually give to church members at a very discounted rate.
Right.
Then you have to go and get a place for your reception. I've been to weddings and wedding receptions, even my colleagues, where the reception was just a small cocktail after you, once you are coming out from the church or something, they are just cocktail tables, or they will hand you, or they will direct you to a table, you pick up a package, and everybody chats one or two people, and then everybody goes home. And they were insulting the couple.
Why?
Somebody says, do you know where I came from? All the way. You know where I came from? Do you know where I live? And I drove all the way to Sheffield, by a concrete didi. And then you come and give me pie and Fanta.
And I think Archbishop talked about it, that, Charlie, sometimes, behind you, they are insulting you.
Yes.
The drinks weren't enough.
Yes.
Just before you come in, Doc, you know the crazy thing, yeah? and look, if I've emceed your wedding before, it's not your fault. I just want to relay an experience. It got to a time that I wanted to stop emceeing at wedding receptions because one of my biggest problems was the guest and food.
Yes. Table by table.
Charlie, somebody diss me, say, I think, say what? You think say I know the chop for my house? Whatever. Just because of food. So I am connecting this to what you said and what Archbishop said.
Yeah.
That sometimes even the food.
Yes. As if it's the couple that cook the food. Or the couple that's... Charlie,
the simple thing is, it's only witches and wizards that will go to somebody's wedding and want to eat over there. Why didn't you have food at home?
Oh, it's nice to eat.
It's merrymaking.
And then you complain about it. Because, bro, come to my wedding. Are you there to see me get married and start a future with somebody? Or you are there because of the food? I didn't invite you to come for an eating competition or an eating party, I told you to
No,
come.
but as for that one, it's part of the package, don't you?
No.
Mess up.
I'm being real here.
So-
When the invitation comes to you, what is written on the invitation?
Wedding invitation.
Then you.
No be party.
It will be party.
But some of them write wedding party.
Then that one is their fault. But what I know is they invite people, come to wedding.
Come witness it.
Yes.
Yes.
See, a lot of people don't even come to the wedding.
They come for the food.
A lot of people attend the wedding when the wedding is over. They calculate when is the wedding starting, 2 p.m. People come 3:30, 4.
But don't you
Sometimes-
think that is because of the delays, right? Because, for example, I always have an anxiety when I want to MC a wedding. Doc, to be honest, they tell you the wedding is at 10. All right?
And that's exactly what I was going to touch on. You cannot hold people up for
5 hours.
5 hours and expect that you will not give them something
right,
like good
right.
food to eat.
Why don't they fast?
What do you mean by what? What do you mean by fasting? Charlie, what
Five
is
hours
the
bed.
talk?
this
Bro,
one,
bro,
I agree with you.
No, it doesn't
Invited
come
for a
to the
wedding.
picture.
Listen, you've been invited for.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, look, me, I have one of my favorite shoes. It's in my boot right now. That's true. That's true. It a B, but I don't go feel wear them for more than 5 hours.
Exactly.
So if you tell me that a wedding reception starts at 2, and you wait till 5, my shame should know that down.
Yeah.
And if I say start at 5, my shame should know for 3
How is
hours.
that? How is that me, the person getting
No. They tell you something. They tell you something.
But yeah, everybody has their problem.
They tell you something.
Apart from it being a problem, listen, there are some MCs that charge according to the hour.
Yes, of
and
course.
I want to start that because listen, if I charge you by the hour and say 1 hour is 1,000 cedis, 1,000 is 1 hour is 2,000 cedis, and I'm going to be supposed to be there for about 10,000. I've given you a discount of 3,000, so I'm taking 7,000, and you keep me there for 6 hours.
Boka.
Yeah.
So, for example, if I wear my shoe at 2, because I know the reception starts at 2, and you start at 5, and we're supposed to close around 8 p.m., Kai, you see that we'll get to a time, Michelle, take care of ma. Because you should be me.
No.
So it's about wasting people's time and making up for it.
For the MC bit, I get it. For you, are coming to work. So you need to be paid accordingly. But for somebody that have invited you to come witness me get married.
They are hungry, bro. He's been sitting in the church.
I don't need to spend my whole day witnessing you getting.
I came to the church.
Anyway, you Doc. So Doc, you are in. But let me ask,
Okay.
right? Do you agree with what Archbishop Duncan Williams talked about?
I mean, totally. He made some fantastic points, and he was spot on. For me, I've always said that the poppy is the flowery part of this whole marriage thing. The customary marriage is the marriage for me.
Exactly.
Is it for you or for society and for the church?
For me, I mean, society. If you live your life, if you live your life for society, I would die before them. No. See, in our books, legally, what do we recognize? What recognition is important in the space of the marriage conversation in our books? Customary, Muhammadan marriage, the Islamic marriage, and then the
Ordinance.
The ordinance one.
Yeah.
And they are all marriages. So if I do a customary marriage and I don't have the capacity to do the flowery poppy and going to rent La Palm and a garden somewhere and do all those things,
Right.
I don't think that it should be something I would have to be taken to the cleaners because I have not been able to do a poppy kind of marriage and spend that huge sums of money in some of these other kinds of marriages. I don't subscribe to it at all. And so
What if the woman wants it? What if the family wants it?
that is where the conversation would have to come in. See, it is about us. Yeah, Bobra. And I be Bobra together. You want us to spend 200,000 cedis on some poppy somewhere?
But
Not really.
Okay, but let me be very honest as well. Once again, do you know that we're talking about the poppy? I mean, we're making it sound like it's only the poppy that costs a lot. Trust me, these days the customary marriages they also cost a lot.
But you
They cost a fortune.
But the quantum, yes, it will
They cost a
definitely,
fortune.
Whatever marriage that it is will definitely cost some fortune. But I'm saying that the traditional marriage, Senior, ideally, yeah, traditional marriages in a too expensive for us. Traditional marriages, maximum 10 people.
Yeah.
Oba 5, Bema 5. We are gone. Yeah.
Don't you think we are exaggerating when we say that? Because listen, for example, Obanechi 5 means that her mom, her dad, if she has siblings, 3 siblings.
That's just to say.
No.
In terms of inviting,
No, that's not just to say.
Family is the core.
Alvin, that's not just to say. I'm being realistic here. For example, I have always said that if I'm getting married, there won't be more than 30 people.
Okay.
Right? But there have been instances where I tried to make a list of some of the closest people to me.
There are more than 30.
There are more than 30, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that realistically, I think sometimes we just garnish it. You kind of keke. And say that, I'll buy 85, Mr. 85. But realistically, let's be honest.
No,
But it's
I
me.
agree with you.
It is me and the woman. And I'm saying that this is my traditional marriage. Charlie, guys, I beg you, this one will be family matter. So, something small.
No, sometimes the family members have go diss you. Family member will not get call up, go diss you. You see, the thing is, if we actually go strictly by tradition, you'd realize that some of the things that we do, which cost a lot, are unnecessary. First of all, in Ghana, what we call engagement, which is not an engagement anyway, is marriage. And you see people doing engagement in the morning and doing white wedding in the afternoon and reception in late afternoon. You do engagement, that's the traditional marriage, and immediately you do ordinance, it nullifies the
so-called engagement, right?
It nullifies. We literally marry twice in a day. People marry twice. If you come into the Ghana tradition, it's not. It's against tradition. I haven't seen a really deep traditional Ghana society or Ghana people getting married traditionally, and then you see the groomsmen almost saline. Now obia kita. Usually it's not like that. Usually they go into conclave, they inspect the stuff, and then it's even the man's uncle or aunt or something that comes to actually put the ring on the woman's finger.
Okay.
You understand? There's this video that, they call him Councillor Lutrot. Not Councillor to me, but well. he was really, really detailed and explicit about the Ghana way of getting married.
Right.
Do you understand? And if you listen, you realize that, yes, we are spending unnecessarily, trying to do things that do not benefit. Look, the wedding dresses alone, I've been to a wedding reception.
But these days they rent it, so even buy now to put the buying of it aside.
Somebody says that she wants to be buried in her wedding dress, so she should buy.
Yeah, that's what that one. It's true. So Zio, let me bring you in. But I want to find out: do you think that it's an issue of society? Do you think it's an issue of a combination of society and the ladies' preferences and wishes, or it's just the ladies?
None of them. It's the man.
Okay.
It's the man. You see, when you want to woo a girl, you're going with all the fine words. Some people even, especially in the early stages, they tell you, I will give you this type of wedding. I'm going to get all of this for you. And mind you, all of these things get into the heads of these ladies. So whilst they are with you, the initial conversation is, bro, I'm going to get you this. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this type of wedding. But they are showing it to you. Maybe that promise was even what made her agree to you and let go of somebody.
Then she fool.
No. She no fool.
For real.
She never fool.
No, she fool.
No.
She fool.
No.
She fool.
No.
She fool. She fool.
No.
She not be wise.
Let me learn.
Unless I don't find out. If I find out, we are ending the relationship.
You're ending which relationship? You are wooing a girl, bro. You know how men will woo a girl.
No, but let's be very honest. Right? Nobody goes to woo a woman with the kind of wedding that you give her.
Bro.
No.
You be so good. You
Come on.
they do.
You dey try wrong woman. For the initial stages, now you tell her say, Charlie, we press one with you, ring me $100,000. Come on, man. Who does that?
You they do that.
Nobody does that.
I can do that, but I'm not I am saying.
Nobody does that. So let's bring it home.
Listen, I'm saying it's normally some of these promises and what we tell these ladies.
A certain bird is telling me, say, "Wa no money." Na say na couple bad ya.
I haven't started.
You came and say materialistic.
But you see, so at the end of the day, it's stuck in their heads. And also, I think the commercialization of all of the things that are being introduced into the wedding and all that. A certain Cristiano Ronaldo will do this for the wife, and then the ladies will jump onto it.
The funny thing is, see Ronaldo self, he'll be like, marry it.
No.
But there's this huge
My bro
diamond ring.
30 million.
Yeah, but later, look, in then the girl born how many? 3 or 4? Charlie. So if you want, be like Ronaldo.
So, and as I'm saying, at the end of the day,
Have a complaint.
every decision, or most of us, 80% of the decisions when it comes to marriage, I think would be on the heads of the man. Because literally, you are paying for majority of everything that happens. So if you are not able to truly convince the girl during the initial stages, especially when you start to talk about marriage, you try to lay down...
But those are not the initial stages anyway. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but I mean, that kind of conversation is not hard in the initial stages of the relationship.
No.
And I like the fact, I'm sorry that I cut you, but I like the fact that you mentioned the commercialization of the wedding and the introduction of some of all these unnecessary things.
Yeah.
I'm coming back to you, Dr. Anand. So you see, people, like I mentioned, for the traditional ceremony these days, what we term the engagement, bro, all these wooden trusses and all these beautiful, exquisite things that we use is basically like the wedding. The only thing is they are doing kente.
Yes.
With the ahenema and all that. But everything looks foreign to me.
Yeah.
Do you think that's where the problem is from? Number 2, because
More like so.
yeah, so let me hear your thoughts
More
on
like
these.
so, because sometimes unia okasanko. Kasasa uhieni biya kasawa. You don't have it, kasawa. But then I've also been to weddings where Nipanu says Shen. He has the capacity to beat him. But he's saying that, listen, in fact, the dad is telling the man, the lady's dad is telling the man that, Krache, you have a life to live after this. Flashy things. Do this. Listen, call some few people and let's sit down and get this thing done. That's it. Don't go and bring this. Look at my home. Look at my setup. What can you bring to fit my home? To look whatever.
Yeah.
It's already sorted. Just get a chairs. Let's get some canopies here and there. So I think that it also largely a bit to me in this whole conversation we are looking at a whole lot of things that comes together to make the wedding expensive. If you have a family that is cool-headed and understands some of these things, that there's life after marriage, they will help you. The dad can even step in and help you if he sees that Nebana, like the would-be wife, is the one pushing you to spend unnecessarily on some other things. The dad can step in. I've had so many examples like that where daddies have stepped in and said, hey, my friend, you have a life to live.
Yeah,
let the man do what. It's not necessary. Let him do what is okay, and so that you go and enjoy your life after. And so I think that this whole conversation, everybody would have a role to play.
But where do you think the problem really is from? I mean, that's what I want us to take turns in identifying. Because I think that for us to make a bold step, right, progressive one, we need to identify the source of the problem. Where is the problem coming from?
Could be anything. Society, pressure, peer pressure, so to speak. Because Alvin had a wedding, a very expensive wedding. He invited all of us who were there. We saw it. We are peers. We've had conversations behind the scene, and Alvin is telling me that, Charlie, this guy, go fit talk to him, go fit give you something nice.
Something nice like Kojo Jones on. Like a Dinka pie.
And you would want to also, Charlie, if Alvin do this thing, probably Alvin's girlfriend, maybe, or would-be wife, at the time, is also a friend to maybe my woman or your woman or something. So they've had conversation behind the scene. Charlie, the guy say, "Will marry me," or "Where did you get these things from?" And to know forming a drink crowd with the and son all back to the table for that kind of discussion. And so it's a lot of things that come to play in all of this conversation.
Alvin,
that's my view.
I think let me throw in 3 quick things. I think it's social media.
Social media?
Yes, social media. I'll tell you why. If you heard the man of God, I think he said that, if you have the money, spend it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If you have the money, spend it. Personally, I think 100,000 is not even enough. Okay, to do any... It's not.
I think he was being...
It's woefully inadequate.
Yeah, 100,000.
Okay. Now,
and sorry, just before you continue, the thing that we are forgetting is that, yes, he's mentioned... I'm not sure he really meant you should have 100,000, but I mean, it's just an estimate, right?
Yeah.
But if you have 100,000, now, your wedding New Year, it means you have 0.
Yeah.
And that's why he asked the congregation to repeat after him, debt, D-E-B-T,
Yeah.
Eka. Yeah. Because if I have 100,000 and I want to get married and the marriage is going to cost me about 95,000, it means I have nothing.
Exactly.
It means that the honeymoon self, we no go.
Exactly. Unless maybe the 100,000 is after all expenses paid.
Hey, then boys get money.
Yeah. But
anyway.
I've been to a wedding that I think the reception cost is easily cost 700,000 or more.
Let me quickly go on to the second one. See, the reason why some of the women want, and especially the families of some of the women. You see, traditionally, the traditional wedding, the traditional marriage, the reception is on the woman and her family. That's true. But I think things have changed.
No, I mean,
do they still do it?
Yeah, because they are welcoming you into their...
But do they still do it? Or the guy takes care of it?
No, usually...
But most of the guy.
Yeah, the guy... I mean,
it normally be the women...
The women don't contribute. I mean, there are women that are actively working, they are earning really well, and they don't mind buying their own dresses, they don't mind contributing.
No, but majority of them, the guy buys it.
Exactly. But the guy will support, say, okay, move fantoy, move fancy, move painty, because the woman's father may say that I don't have it, and they're fine, but the house is there.
So I like your points. That's why I keep coming in.
Yeah.
So, for example, if what the lady wants, right? Let's be realistic. If you're watching us, if what the lady wants is going to cost 100,000,
yes,
and this lady, the salary be 4,500, and because it is the responsibility of the lady's family to take care of it, but they can't, and you two say, Charlie, me, I'm a traditional man, so I want to go according to what tradition says. Take care of it. What happens?
No, see, if I come to the marriage, the traditional marriage, and I leave out one thing from that list, if I leave out one thing, which is our responsibility, my responsibility, my family's responsibility, if I leave it out, they'll say, so
why don't they take care of it?
Also, if this is your responsibility, take care of it. If I'm a traditional man, take care of your own. Let me take care of my own. Because I'm not coming empty-handed. I'm coming to marry. And I'm bringing things that you have demanded. I didn't put pressure on you. You said, okay, bring these ones and let us give the girl to you. Okay, so I brought it. But usually, it's nice for the guy to support because it's two people getting into a lifelong relationship and a lifelong journey. Now, the final thing is, I've covered weddings, Kofi. Now, somebody said garbage in, garbage out. I've covered weddings with some of the most expensive equipment. And the couple looked at the wedding, the video, and they are like, the video, and you're fair. But do you know why you're fair? They call me fair. They could be any whole no pili.
Oh, Charlie.
Diana sing a honina, and you're before that. Do you understand?
And you can't edit.
I can't edit it out. It is your setup. I brought my equipment. There's nothing I can do unless AI. You get what I'm saying? But if the setup they be, if you use phone, but the thing is, see, 10, 20 years, 30 years from now, the weddings, designs and decors that we see with the B-Weaves, nice on camera and stuff, it will catch somebody, say, So I usually urge people that don't think about, just do something that is simple, that is nice. If you go for a big place, a cannon so. If you go for somewhere small, the place will be crowded, but maybe 30, 40 people pay.
But simple is relative, right?
Yeah. Very, very
simple is relative.
Yeah.
In fact,
And so if you have the money,
in fact, some of the most expensive weddings are the simplest ones.
the one that was done in 3 or 4 countries.
You are,
Yeah.
exactly. You understand? So, you, I mean, that's why I was trying to let us find the root, like the source of the problem, and tackle it. Now, let's shift our conversation to the second part of, our topic, which is, would you break the bank for that wedding? Is it advisable? Indeed, you cannot afford 300,000. You cannot afford 200,000 for your wedding. Because like I said, and the reason why we keep using these examples is not just because we're saying, say, but realistically, how many young men are paid 10,000 cedis in Ghana? I don't have the statistics.
Yeah.
But realistically, how many? I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's 5K for Bibri, 7K for Bibri. So if you are, and mind you, whilst you're courting or even if you are in the initial stages of the relationship and all that, you still have to take care of the woman. You still perspire.
Yeah.
And many times I say that, look, before you get married, girl, no one should understand. People will say that, hey, once you know you don't marry, but come on, man, you cannot date someone and be enjoying all these things and keep quiet. You for support.
What did you enjoy?
All these things.
all these things. You understand? So you don't have enough.
Yeah.
But there is an avenue for you to make or to get the amount of money you're looking for that dream wedding for your woman. Because remember that if you don't give her her dream wedding, she might not be happy on that day. And it will also affect you. So, is it advisable for young men to borrow, get money, get a loan, 200,000, 100,000, if I count 50,000, I'm only 150,000. Now make sure so 50,000 with the whole movie, but they call Dubai. Right? And then you can do the wedding. After that, and now at the end of the day, right now, even if you want to go to Dubai, you can pay in bits.
I have a simple question, and I love the reaction from the boys. After the wedding,
Right.
what profits would it really benefit the man after going for the loan and like
The benefits.
Yes.
Oh, your woman is happy. You try, you'll be talking down.
When the bloggers go,
Right now, the bloggers they take 20,000 to come cut your shoe. You understand?
My fellow gender people, don't even go and take 1 CD from somebody and say you're going to get married. You see, it's simple.
Exactly.
Marriage itself benefits the woman than the man.
You mean the wedding or marriage in itself?
The wedding, even the ceremony itself.
So you mean the ceremony, not
Yes,
marriage in
wedding.
itself?
No,
Because marriage is
a two-way,
symbiotic.
Yeah. The ceremony itself benefits the woman more than the man. Because they are the ones who would love to have conversations with their fellow females and say, oh, I did this type of wedding. And that is where that energy to always elevate and try to prove to the other lady or the other friend that mine was better than yours, unconsciously. There might be 7 in a group, let's say a ladies group chat. One person will get married, you see 30 people. You realize that the next person who gets married is doing like 50 people.
Right.
And if one does it in, let's say, an enclosed environment, the next person is either going to a bigger park, doing a much more expensive wedding.
Right.
And see, I keep saying this, the ceremony is just the ceremony.
Yeah.
And what the Archbishop said, you'll be there. When the decor money is not paid in full, they will not call the girl.
They will hustle you.
They will hustle you. And you...
Or they will hustle the girl and the girl will hustle you. Of course. And we have also heard stories of ladies telling you that, oh, don't worry, I'll give you 100,000 to support. And she doesn't tell you that it's a loan. She took a loan, gave you the money, and you think like, oh my goodness, I have the sexiest and most romantic wife ever, right? And then after the wedding, people start calling and she tells you that, oh, it was this my friend that gave me 100,000 and now she's calling for it. Charlie, man, yes, how? There's this
Uber driver. The Uber driver I took here last week for the show. Bitterly was complaining. The car he's using. So apparently, the money that was supposed to be used for the car, he used that money to wed the wife.
See, Charlie.
And then
You say you can't hear?
yeah, he was here last week. He was the one who came to drop me. And then they took a loan from the bank to buy this new car. In his own words, the woman has not, and he's paying 4,800 every month. The woman does not contribute a penny to it, to the point that he still takes care of the home. The woman doesn't do anything. And if, let's say, foodstuff are done, and he doesn't buy them or refill, he doesn't eat at home. So even that last week, he told me that he was going to a joint in Dansuma to go and eat before he
How
goes
many
home.
years has he been married for?
Like 6 months.
Oh, Charlie, don't do this to yourself. So young
And
kings.
I see,
Anyway.
on God, this is a true story. And the guy, you could see that the guy is chatting in the vehicle. But we can't like, so that's how the conversation started. So Kakrevia, I was like, bro, what's going on? And then he decided to open up. Then I just did this. Sat, came to drop me safely. Then I moved.
No problem. Anyway, thank you very much, Zeal. We're going to come back to the boys and have conversations. But yes, we put this question on social media and we got some reactions from you. You can also still send us your thoughts about this. Do you think, say, Mema for Muniska no Mode Ohia kan kwasi asem? Or this is the reality? Because, Charlie, we have also heard about rich kids and rich parents who have had extravagant weddings and in the end, they had to pay exorbitantly for it. But Charlie just said, skinny cement mouth until here now most of the times you go here. But trust me, is it advisable to break the bank to be able to give your wife the wedding of her dreams? And we are saying your wife because, to be honest, most times the gentlemen don't really care about it. Even though some of them also do, you know, they like it because it kind of raises their social status. So let's not put it all on the women. Some men also like it. But let's take some of the messages. Nana Kojasari says that she will continue dreaming. Okay. Winfred Anagbo says sometimes borrowing to wed a woman you really love isn't the best because if she also really loves you, you both could have borrowed that money and invested into something big, after which you guys can take the profit to start a whole new life about your dreams. Makumate says they will say no, but it happens every Saturday. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is what they say. Gerhard Winfred says, Chiakai, never in my life will I borrow money for a non-financial activity that will render me indebted. In God we trust. Provision galore. Okay. Kusiwa Fidelia says, me as a lady, I will never let my man do that. Oh yeah, sure. Kusiwa, mo Canada.
What?
Esuyanya, na mwemuna mweni. Kofi Silence. Kofi Silence says never, if so, not huge. Yeah.
What is it? Not huge. That means he would do it, but he won't take much.
Okay. This one is on our WhatsApp, right? Our WhatsApp. It says that, good evening, brotherhood. My name is Mama Akoli. That's a nice topic. I blame the men most times. They allow beauty to overshadow their conscience sometimes. If a lady refuses to acknowledge the fact that you are a middle-income earning man and continues to compare you with her friend's fiancé, making unnecessary demands here and there, please bow out before the marriage pops out.
I side with you.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That's Ernestina.
Okay, Ernestina, that's what Ernestina says. I don't know what you think. Do you think we're making sense or you think we're just, blabbing? We want to hear from you. 055-157-5757. Would you break the bank to give your wife, right, the wedding of her dreams, the holy matrimony? One day affair, exorbitant, flashy, and all kinds of things, versus forever journey. Let us know your thoughts. We're going on a very short commercial break. When we're back, the brotherhood continues. I'm your host, Kofi Hayford. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, thank you so much. You're still watching The Brotherhood here with me, Kofi Hayford. I'm here with Alvin, Dr. Kofi Annan, and of course my brother Zeal. And we're digesting the topic, a trending topic for that matter. Archbishop Duncan Williams has talked about how young men have been under pressure these days to go into exorbitant weddings, Charlie. They pay over 300,000 cedis. Meanwhile, the guy hasn't seen 100,000 cedis in cash before. So how come? And he's proposed that, look, in his church, it might even get to a time where, you have about 4 couples who want to get married. Come line up, let's do a mini mass wedding of a sort. And everyone goes home to live their lives. Do you think it's something, commendable? That's what we're talking about today. Is it even advisable to break the bank to be able to give your partner that dream wedding so she can be happy for you during the marriage, or vice versa? Anyway, let's go for some calls. I hear some of them. Some of you want to talk to us. 030-2211693 is the number to call. We'll pick just 2 calls and then we can be out of here. Do we have our first caller then? 030-221... No, that's a Joy FM number. 030-2211693. Have our first caller, right? Okay, all right, cool. So, we're waiting for our first caller.
We're talking about, the proposition from Archbishop.
Yes.
Having a mass wedding,
Yes.
maybe 5 people.
Yes.
I witnessed one at this church on the Kaswa Highway, this popular church, the Resurrection.
The one to the left, yeah.
The man, Bishop, what's the name? The one who passed on.
Yeah.
He wedded 20 people at a go. Obiara in the suit. You, your wife, the couple, your suit, and then
doesn't make the couple any less of.
Can you imagine?
Oh, media used to do that, right?
What?
Yeah.
Right downstairs, yeah.
20 people at a go.
Yeah.
And then after they exchange their vows, so you face yourself, he does the prayer, everybody faces yourself, you wear your rings. Yeah. No best man, nothing, groom, wine, and then those things.
Okay, let's sorry, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
But let's go over the phones. Hello.
Charlie.
Hello.
Hi, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing, Gina?
Your conversation, I'm good.
Okay, so you want to share your thoughts on this matter. What do you have to say to us?
Okay, I think it's a good thing to discuss, and it will be very good for especially we the ladies to learn, because a lot of people are getting divorced these days, and most of them are due to the pressure they have after the weddings. How will you use all your savings to have fun for just a day? Cook for people who doesn't know you from anywhere,
True.
who will not share your sorrows with you, to just come and enjoy. Go home, then you'll be there struggling to take care of your rent and everything. It is good for we, the ladies, to accept that there is more to life than a one-day fun. And I think the men too, when we say something that they think they can't afford, they should be bold enough to tell us,
that.
We are not going this way. And when that happens, we will live happily after marriage and take good care of our children.
Thank you very, very much. Gina, are you married?
No, please.
Okay, are you looking forward to get married?
Yes, please.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Zeal is here.
I'm 100% single.
So are you? Hold on. Gina, are you searching?
For this year, no. This time.
This year, no. Okay. Thank you very much, Gina. No, it's fine. Gina, I'll say, she will get married, but not this year. Zeus will be saying not this year. So wait. Gina, we'll call you. 030-221-693. 030-221-693. Let's have one more caller, and then I think we have just about 5 minutes. So let me pick your final thoughts, right? I think we probably should have been having a part 2 of this conversation, but let me start with you, Doc.
Yeah.
What's your advice to the ladies, first of all, and then most importantly, young men who are watching us?
Last week I said that as a man, you have to own your space. And I still want to reiterate the point. Own the relationship. Own that woman. Can some good dream? Women, they always want to hear certain things. Tell them those things, and they will be fine.
You need your truth, right?
Yes, tell them what and who you are.
Right.
And it will be fine.
Right. Okay.
Just like the lady said.
That's right. Let's talk to Miriam. Is it Mariam or Miriam? Hello?
Mariam.
Mariam, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Please, can I speak to you? Okay, me va to meet you,
Yeah, Josupa.
I'm just say if we because me say me my worry. But me be worry man decide this I'm Mami Kuno. Me a Muslim.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, because me man to see the Mami Kuno. I'm one a year in your pay.
Okay. But Pacho, my bisa will be very simple. Uja ma wukunu eye in your peno. Emma wenije like because also when you pay. Inti se one can be an no ye and Emma wenije ana because also wenije hu hia enye aware na enye bema no nko a oba ne obema ni wenije hu hia.
Yeah, Emma wenije because I wasn't expecting that.
Okay. Okay, it means that you got married to a very sensible man.
Yeah, my expecting here, like decoration, my expecting.
Why expect it? Okay.
Yeah. So if we I say iPhone no. What is the iPhone no? Eba way ba. Na way aba. Way ba no way aba. Wait to where I say wait to 15 or not person
16.
Wait to 16 or person
17.
I said, where the lie?
Mate.
Near can say, yen day, yen cheer hopeful because it's not helpful.
Right. Thank you very much.
Because don't say, we are worried. And I say, must no majai.
Yeah, Semo. Yeah, that's the power. Mariam, thank you. Thank you very much for your thoughts. So those were,
So let me land by saying,
yeah, please land.
I know of a lady. She knew that after that expensive wedding, she was going to leave the marriage in 2 weeks.
Why?
Wow. Yeah. She confided in me. Yes. Until what is really the point? Of course, spending, waste money. Or no,
so, Doc, you are saying, even if the person is rich, they should do something
small.
If they want to spend exorbitant, they should do.
Yes.
But they shouldn't borrow.
Don't go and break your account and come and marry.
Alvin, no, let me start with Lauren. Alvin, Zio, final words in 30 seconds.
If you want to get married. But Dog, why? I'm loading. Let me land. What I'll say is, for me, if I'm to change any rule, you do a simple ceremony and your 1 year anniversary, when you've tasted, you've marriage as a married person, you can spend a lot on your 1 year anniversary because the wedding is already done. You know that yes, you're on the same path. Probably you've grown businesses together. Then you can use monies from all of that to make your 1 year anniversary big. But the marriage itself, 600 cities, that's all.
So, wait, hold on. So you are saying, you insist you say ham?
Yeah.
No, but you said something about 600 cities.
Yeah, get married with.
You are crazy.
I'm not going to say,
about 2
let's speak to Paul. Friend Paul, okay. Yeah, so if you're watching us, don't go away. We have, extra 10 minutes to finish up with this conversation. Friend Paul, let's hear you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay, that's nice. Are you married?
No, please.
All right. So what are your thoughts? Where do you stand?
My thoughts, I used to manage an event center. So people come there to rent a place for their wedding. And most of the times, the pressure is from the men themselves.
Hey.
They just want to do things to impress the lady.
Wow.
And I don't know whether those men have not married before. Or I can't tell.
This is the first of its kind. I've never heard any such thing.
Yeah, most men want to do that to impress their women.
What? Oh, so is it the men or the women? Anyway, it's fine. You finish with the point.
The men like sometimes dating, when they are dating, they do things to impress their women for their women to.
Yeah, Zio talked about that, right?
They have it. So during the wedding, they also want to put the same energy in it. Then after the wedding, then they'll be there and they'll be crying. So sometimes the ladies see that things are not going on well as it used to be when they were dating. Then the lady will now
the man attitude. They'll be there crying.
So sometimes the pressure is from the man. If you don't have it, tell your woman, I can't afford this extravagant wedding. I can't let the woman know. Don't just go and put your hand in fire and later you'll you'll be inside your porch and you'll be crying.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. But okay. Are you looking forward to getting married?
Oh, for I'll be the rock and roll person.
What's the meaning of rock and roll?
Oh, don't ask me the questions now.
Anyway, thank you very much. But Charlie, this is a very interesting revelation.
Exactly.
And I think I also mentioned briefly that, I mean, some of the men, well, it's either it's of their own accord or they are succumbing to pressure.
Yeah.
But some way, somehow, they do it because it also boosts their social status.
Yeah.
I know there are people that do things because of the kind of benefits that they anticipate, right? If I have an extravagant wedding and my boss comes and thinks that, oh, Charlie, this guy has done well, let me give him a 50,000. You have a friend that thinks that, Charlie, this thing there, you try, let me give you 20,000. You know, people do that because they anticipate that they're going to get the money back one way or another. Don't you think that is also one of the reasons why some men either succumb to the pressures or it's of their own accord? What do you think?
See, I would advise, even if that's the case, I would advise that let the person give you the money before.
Okay.
Use the money to plan. Don't
What kind of gambling is that?
Okay.
Don't gamble. And
I will come back to you. I'm sorry. I need to go over the phones. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
We're good. We're blessed. Thank you so much. Your name and where you're calling us from, please. Say that again. Okay. All right. So, are you married?
Yet to.
You are not sure?
Yet.
You're yet to. Okay. Is it happening this year?
With your prayers and your blessings, I know.
Anyway, talk to us. What are your thoughts on this matter?
You know, one thing that we are all missing is that we are failing to understand the concept of marriage. And that is what is causing all these challenges that we are encountering in weddings and subsequently in marriage. Now, the divine that is
can you please just mute your TV? We're getting this feedback in the sound. So just mute your TV, yeah, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's much better. Thank you so much.
I said marriage on its own is a divine institution. That is reserved and preserved for a matured man and a woman. The underlying word is matured. So what you do before and after defines your maturity level. Now, how do you overspend not in relation to your income? There alone, you've caused a big challenge and a big mess that you encounter in the marriage. And the question I usually ask, who are you trying to impress? Is it God or your fellow creatures? And so, of late, it is the men that are allowing what we see happening to happen. Because if you are a man of a principle, you will not succumb to a woman's high expenditure that outweighs your budget. You will definitely resort to what will please and look affordable to you, go in for. And so if you are appealing to a lady's pressure, which means that you are not a man of principle.
Okay.
A man of principle will stand his grounds and do what's right because he knows that the aftermath is going to be of benefit to him.
Okay.
But the ladies, they have several options and several choices to go in for.
All right. Sorry. Hello? Okay, I think we've lost him over there, but that's fine. I think he made some very interesting points.
Very, very important.
About, being a man of principle. The only thing that I probably wanted to say, just so it doesn't sound bad as though we are, we are disrespecting women, is, people say, it's not about Oba. Well, this is my personal view. I think that I mean, even if it's in business with your friend, right, or anything that involves another person, if you think that your thoughts, if you weigh the options and know where you are headed, you know your strengths, then you go according to it. So I just don't want it to sound like, women are not sensible. Because sometimes the women would also advise you, give you, not sometimes. I mean, everyone can advise you, whether a man or a woman. So that's just what I wanted to say. But before Alvin, let me take this message. Good evening, guys. Please, it's not all ladies that wants those expensive weddings. So I told my guy I want a small customary marriage, but he said he's a big man. So he wants a big marriage ceremony. It's true.
No, you should.
Another one says, "Hi, brotherhood. I go by the name Black Spider. I would never in my life break the bank in order to have a fancy wedding."
Great.
All right, that's well taken. I'm Abna. Major debts from weddings can be a huge source of marital conflict and set back important financial goals in marriages. Starting your life together with financial stability is crucial. A huge wedding doesn't guarantee a happy marriage. I think that you're very right in that. Okay, I think we have just about 3 minutes. So let me pick your final thoughts, Alvin, and then we can.
I mean, what I have to just say is, what shall it profit a man and a woman if you are happy on your wedding day and sad
for the rest of your life,
for the rest of your marriage,
or after the honeymoon,
Because to be honest, honeymoon crowd.
Sometimes they don't go. See, let me be also quick to add.
Wait, you finish that. Now, let me say quickly before. No. I hear some story, and it was just about this Archbishop's, the video. Someone was telling me that Madame for right. No, it's okay. The person go here. You go.
See, sometimes people don't necessarily plan to spend a lot. Okay, especially those who don't budget and do those things. But Ufre Obi say, come and do decor for me. The person will also give you a price.
Right.
Sometimes you realize that you get the price and you realize that no, this year it can't happen. But let me pay already. Now, you've given the person date. Now the vendor will come to you and say that, see, I gave you the invoice, expecting that the wedding will happen on this date. Now that you've postponed it, prices have changed. Dollar go up. So you have to review the invoice. Do you understand? But you have to be very, very strategic. You have to plan. You have to budget. Know your prices. Know what you want.
And
then, because you can't spend a lot on your wedding, and then after the wedding, you go and struggle. The wedding is the wedding.
Right.
The marriage is different.
Right. Okay, that's what Alvin says. The wedding is the wedding. The marriage is a completely, totally different ball game altogether. So please be wise. Extravagant weddings, so fast when I say MCs for Yenyiska.
I've gone to a wedding where at the reception, the bobe to your friend Monday 4. Tuesday 4.
I'm telling you, the balloon.
Tuesday 4.
Any wedding they do that.
It's basically a fun fair.
No. But yes, any wedding they do that. That means the man realizes in money they go.
Okay. Be true.
Like,
so thank you so much for being a part of today's conversation. I think it's been an eye-opener. We have also heard some very interesting things about men that say they are big men, so they want big weddings. But if you're a young man and you're listening to us, you think that you're a middle income person, you're an average gentleman, right? And you don't have the money, please start talking to your partner. Reason with her and let her understand that you cannot do anything that is above your pay grade.